So I want to show you now how to develop a quick way to answer any difficult question you have. It's through a process that I called mapping. Mapping basically is taking any opinion and dividing it into a way that you build a logical argument. Now, TOEFL only requires that you build a cohesive argument for your independent response. So let's jump on the board and look at what I did. Now, I wanted to start off with an opinion. An opinion is my view of something. So I start with a simple opinion. I went to Jamaica. It was my best vacation ever. I went to Jamaica. It was my best vacation ever. Now, it's an opinion, and I needed to make that a logical argument either for the essay or for the verbal or the speaking response. So what I'll do, I'll give 3 reasons why. Reason number 1, I learned to jet ski. I kept falling off, but I kept trying. Finally, I mastered it. That's a good reason. Reason number 2, the sites. I visited Spanish Town, Mandeville, and Trenchtown. I visit Spanish Town, Trenchtown, and Mandeville. So I name 3 things that happened. Example number 2. Example number 3, I met Avagay at the beach. We are having dinner tonight. I met Avagay at the beach. She's a model and a singer. We are having dinner tonight. So I name 3 examples as to why Jamaica was my best vacation ever. Then I quickly go to the conclusion. It was my best trip ever. All that I am doing is connecting this with this. I went to Jamaica, it was my best trip ever, is where I started out. And I bring it right around full circle. It was my best trip ever. Now, if you were asked to make a verbal response for the TOEFL exam, I wanted you to do something. I want you to map out your answer. You only have a few seconds. So think like this. Think opinion, 3 reasons, conclusion. Opinion, 3 reasons, conclusion. Now let's say I wanted to talk about this decoration. And I said, this is the best decoration in my life. Why? 3 reasons. It came from the Philippines. 2, it's made with natural resources, which are my favorite. Thing number 3, it makes my office space looks pretty. Because of those 3 things, this is the best decoration in my life. All that I am doing here is building an argument, and an argument can be based off of a opinion. That's called deductive arguments. In the next video, I'm going to give you inductive arguments. But before that, I want you to look at the worksheets that I've provided and try to do some of the activities there. Once you've mastered that, I can promise you, you can master speaking English. It's not that difficult. It's another language. And say to yourself this, it's not phonetical, but it's manageable. Your grade on the TOEFL doesn't give you a pass and a fail. It tells how much of the language you've been able to master. They measure proficiency. Treat it like a language. Don't take it too serious, but give it your best. And once you give it your best, you can succeed. And I'm right here to help you. Okay? See you. Good.
Still pretty